Welcome everyone to how to get at least 120 new clients in 2015. My name is Pat. I work in the office here at Salon & Spa Marketing Toolkit. I'll be administrating the webinar today. The webinar will be about 60 minutes long and you'll have the opportunity to ask questions as we go along. Your presenter today will be Michael Colosi, the founder and president of Salon & Spa Marketing Toolkit. Mike started working in his father's salon when he was 20 back in 1980 and then purchased it when he was 24. He had no business or marketing experience and for the next 22 years struggled and suffered mainly because he failed miserably at getting new clients cost effectively. And as a result, he buried himself in debt and almost went bankrupt. Then by a twist of fate, which he'll tell you about, he turned it all around in 11 short months and became the fastest growing salon in his area, eliminating all his debt, and now is hugely profitable. Mike lives outside Rochester, New York with his wife and 5 kids and 2 dogs. In this webinar, Mike will explain why most of the advertising you've tried has never worked at getting new clients. He will also reveal why your website is not working at getting new people to call you for appointments and what to do about it. In addition, he'll be covering 5 very unique methods to get new clients quickly and inexpensively. He'll also be covering something all stylists must avoid if they ever want to succeed at getting new clients. And as a special bonus, he'll dispel the common myths most stylists have about pricing and explain how to increase your prices without any pushback or complaints from your clients. He's got a lot to cover with you, so please give Mike your undivided attention and please don't surf around doing other things during this presentation. This is all for your benefit. So without any further ado, here's Mike.
Thanks, Pat. Hi, everyone. Happy New Year. I'm really excited to be here, and I truly appreciate the opportunity to share some great information with you. Now, I know you could be doing other things right now, so I congratulate you on being on this webinar with me because it really shows me that you're serious about improving your business and your life. So I promise you, you won't be disappointed in the least bit. Now, Pat's being very modest, saying he's just administrating this webinar. He's actually been with me from the beginning and is responsible for helping develop the client generating strategies we're going to tell you about today. He also works very close with a lot of our members, knows a ton about running a salon because he owns one, and what makes salon websites work. So Pat and I will both be answering your questions today. Despite the fact I'm now considered an expert in advertising and marketing for salons and spas, I'm really no different than you. Really, the only difference between you and I is that I luckily stumbled upon a blueprint system, if you will, to consistently get new clients. This system I'll be sharing with you today is utterly unique and entirely different from anything you may have seen or even tried. It can only be seen here in this presentation. All right, before we dive in, I'm going to share something from my personal life that's pretty embarrassing, and to be honest, my wife begged me to leave it out of this presentation. You'll see why I was reluctant to include this story in about a minute. I remember this day as if it was yesterday. It was late on Monday afternoon, February 7th, 2007. It was really cold outside. I was wearing black corduroy pants, a heavy sweater, and a long wool overcoat. I was all alone. Here I was, coming from a meeting with my accountant, and I drove into my salon's parking lot. At this point in my life, I thought that things couldn't get any worse, although they were about to, and I'll share that with you in a moment. And perhaps you can relate to that feeling, and you know you need to change too. I knew I was in a position where I needed to change, but one more thing had to happen before I really got it. I got out of my car, walked to my front door, unlocked it, and walked into my salon. And then my worst nightmare happened. I found a little note on my reception desk that read, "Dear Mike, Marianne, Candace, and I decided to go to work for another salon. Sorry to let you know this way and for the short notice, Becky." I was standing there shaking in utter disbelief and didn't know what to do. I ran out of my salon in a panic. I jumped in my car and started heading for home. I turned right onto Calkins Road and drove past the Henrietta Town Park. At that moment, something took control over me. In a split second, I made a U-turn and drove into the park. Now, I've been to this park hundreds of times before. This park is where I've coached and watched my kids play baseball for years. Yet this was very different. It was in the dead middle of the winter. I parked right in front of a familiar baseball field. There was not a single soul around. It was bitterly cold, and the sun was just starting to go down. I turned my lights off and kept the car running. As I sat there trying to come to grips with what just happened at my salon, the fact that 3 of my 5 technicians walked out on me all at once without any advance notice, I had even bigger problems that my accountant just laid on me. My accountant just informed me that my salon, which I bought from my father 19 years ago, was failing miserably. Over the years, I'd run up exactly $83,457 of business loan debt, primarily from money I spent for advertising that never worked at getting me any new clients, and another $19,758 in credit card debt to cover bills during my slow months. And on top of all this, my salon was losing around $700 a month, some months a little more, some months a little less, mainly because I was terrified to raise my prices because I thought my clients would leave me for the competition. Now, in addition to all this, my 5 kids are getting older, and it's costing me a lot more money to keep them clothed and fed. So now I'm saying out loud to myself, I'm flat, dead, broke. I've let myself down, I've let my family down, I've let my father down, and my wife doesn't know how bad it really is. In total shame and with a feeling of absolute desperation, I started crying uncontrollably and couldn't stop for what seemed like an hour. So I guarantee you when I tell you I hit rock bottom. My rock bottom was pretty freaking low. And then a really strange feeling consumed me. It was as if my entire life flashed before me, all those times I coached and encouraged my kids on this same field. And me remember telling them over and over to never ever quit and to never give up, no matter how bad things seem. At that very instant, I drew a line in the sand and decided to change my life forever. I vowed to get all the training I could and search under every rock if necessary to learn how to market my salon so I could get a boatload of new clients, or die trying. And then the very next morning, something unexpected happened to me that still sends shivers down my spine when I think about it. Here's what happened. I went to see my older brother, Mark. Now, Mark and I slept in the same bedroom when we were kids. He was on the bottom bunk and I was on the top. We got a lot of mischief together growing up. He left home and went away to college for 4 years, and we both grew up and our lives took separate paths. I never really knew what Mark did for a living. All I knew was it involved sales and marketing of some kind. I do remember he was always listening to audio tapes in his car, reading business books, and traveling to conferences, and never thought much about it. Now, Mark's a very reserved kind of guy. He never talked much about what he did for a living, and it crossed my mind a few times that he worked for the CIA or was involved in some kind of illegal activity. Now, I say this because he seemed to travel a lot, had a big house, nice cars, didn't seem to work that hard, and always had plenty of money. Well, I found out that Tuesday morning that over the years, Mark had evolved into a marketing and advertising expert. He owned a few companies and became a self-made millionaire in the process. For years, the answers I've been searching and searching for were so darn close to me, yet I didn't see them. For heaven's sake, he's my brother, and we're only 2 years apart. Mark told me he thought I was doing just fine all those years. So a business connection was never made with Mark and I until now. Have you ever heard this phrase before? When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. That is what I believe happened to me on that day, and that may be happening to you today because you're on this webinar with me right now. For the next 11 months, Mark taught me things about marketing my salon business that I never thought were even possible. He also put me in touch with his circle of marketing geniuses he relies on in his businesses. I learned what really makes people respond and pick up the phone and call for appointments. I learned how to position my salon in the marketplace and how to charge premium prices that clients would happily pay. He created marketing systems and strategies for me to test and refine. Things were really starting to look up. I never worked so hard on my salon business in those 11 months, but it really paid off for me. I was consistently getting more and more clients every month. I started charging premium prices. I became the fastest growing salon in my area. I had 7 top-notch stylists, and other stylists from other salons saw my parking lot was always full and wanted to come to work for me. I was knocking my debt down at an alarming rate. I was starting to feel like I was in total control of my future. My salon was running like a well-oiled machine now. I was figuring out the less I worked behind my chair and the more I worked on marketing, the more money I would make. To me, the next logical step was to open up another salon and double my profits. So I went to talk to Mark about the idea. So I told Mark about the idea of opening up another salon. He thought about it for a minute, and then he said, "I've got a better idea for you, Mike." He said, "If you faced all the challenges with marketing and advertising in your salon, I bet there are thousands of stylists and salon owners who have the same challenges. Why don't you help them with what you've learned and implemented in the past year? I think it will help a lot of them and be a big success." So that's what I did, and that's why I'm here right now talking with you. Actually, with Mark's help, I ended up formulating a step-by-step blueprint system that thousands of stylists and saloners have been following now for the past 7 years. And it's ideally positioned to empower you to make a boatload of cash and to do it faster than ever. And only in this presentation today, you'll discover it for yourself. All right, what comes to your mind when you see this? If you would, go ahead and type it in and send it over to me. I'm really interested in your comments. What word or phrase comes to your mind when you see this young lady here on the screen? If you would, just go ahead and send it over to me. I'd really appreciate your feedback. And we're on about a 15-second delay. Okay, they starting to come in yet, Pat?
Should be rolling in a second.
Here they come. They're stacking up. Happy, joy, freedom, happiness, success. Joy, happiness, success, freedom, home. Happy, excited, free, exuberant, freedom, excited, happiness, free, success, carefree, joy, freedom, free. A very happy person, victory, woohoo, joy, happiness, freedom, success, achievement, jumping for joy, happiness, success, freedom, I did it, financial freedom, happy, yes, freedom, overjoyed, joy, free and happy, I did it, freedom, debt-free peace, I like that one. Yoo-hoo! Hip hooray! Excited. Yahoo! Hip hooray. All right. Victory, joyful. Wow, they're coming in like crazy. All right. Fantastic, everybody. Thanks for the input. Let me ask you a question. Isn't this the place that we're all trying to get to in our lives? I'm glad you're with me on this webinar because ultimately the information and strategy you're going to learn today are going to help you get to this faster than you ever thought possible. And if you like what you see here today, I'm going to let you try everything if you're willing to donate $1 to a charity. I'll cover all the details of this and why I'm doing this later in the presentation. So let's get right to it. Before I dive into the 6 powerful strategies I have for you today, it's essential that I get you familiar with a few little-known marketing concepts that are going to help you in your business. First, do you know what the scariest number in business is? It's 1, because if you only have one way to get clients and it stops working because of something out of your control, your new client flow stops dead in its tracks. On the other hand, if you have, say, 4 to 5 ways to get new clients and one stops, you're still going to be fine. So please get this and don't put yourself in an unnecessary risk position. That's why I'm covering 5 methods in this presentation. The next thing you must do is to make sure there are no holes in your bucket. What I mean by this, if you look at your business as a bucket of water, you got to make sure that there are no holes in your business where you're losing clients because it's your fault before you start adding new clients, because clients are worth a lot to you, and what's the point of extending all the effort to get new clients if they don't stay with you? I want to introduce you to a very important marketing concept right now. It's called the lifetime value of a client, or LTV for short. The LTV is the amount of revenue you'll receive from one of your clients over their lifetime association with you. The amount of money you'll receive from them. Okay? The way you figure out the LTV of one of your clients is simply take the number of times they come in during a year times the amount of money they spend times the number of years they're a client. This will give you your LTV. Now in a minute I'm going to tell you why knowing this number for yourself is so important. But first, here's the lifetime value of a client in my salon as an example. My average client come into my salon 10 times a year. On average, they spend $77, and they continue being my client on average for 9 years. Then they move or whatever. Now, I have clients who spend more or less with me and have been with me less than and more than 9 years. These numbers, you took all my clients and averaged them out. Yours may be a little lower or a lot higher, and this number does not include any referrals you get from them. Then it really multiplies and gets exciting. All right, why is this number so important for you to know, and how can it help you in your marketing? First, you'll now look at your clients differently and treat them much better because you know they're worth a lot of money to you. In my case, $6,930. Secondly, you'll do more to make sure they continue to be your client. And thirdly, you know how much you can spend to get a new client because you know how much money they're going to give you over their lifetime association with you. What I mean here is it would be reasonable to spend, say, $30 to get a new client when they're going to give you $6,930 over, say, the next 9 years. This is an excellent return on your investment, or ROI. This would be like going to your bank, depositing $30, and then in the next 9 years, it would build up to $6,930. And this is only for one new client. Are you with me on this? Because it's really important you understand the lifetime value of a client as we go forward. All right, fantastic. All right, there's something I feel I must warn you about. It's the real problem you face today. This is the real villain behind why you haven't been able to cost-effectively get new clients, and it's keeping you from achieving ultimate success. And this is why not being able to get new clients is not your fault. Although after you see this, you'll know it's your responsibility to take action. The shocking truth is you've been lied to when it comes to how to consistently get new clients, and those lies have all but destroyed your chances for the success you desire and deserve. Many stylists and technicians believe that all you need to do to get plenty of clients is to be very good at performing the services you provide. Maybe you believe this, just like I did. I used to believe this. However, you know something? That's not true at all. Just know this. Countless other smart stylists and technicians have fallen victim to this rather clever lie, yet you have to lay it aside right now. If you don't, you'll never be able to cost-effectively and consistently get new clients. Your business you worked so long and hard for won't grow, and it could even decline from where it is today. And this is not what I desire for you. Your struggles and challenges being able to consistently get new clients are directly due to this, which is why it's not your fault. However, it's now your responsibility. Fair? Sometimes we tend to blame ourselves, but I'm asking you not to do that. Instead, put all the blame on the salon industry. After all, you've been bombarded for years by lies perpetrated from them. All that misinformation spread by the salon industry is enough to confuse the smartest person alive, and it confused me for years. The truth and the fact of the matter is you should never listen to them tell you that all you need to do to get clients is to be really good at performing the services you provide. Now, don't get me wrong here. You have to be very good at delivering your services. That's a given, but it's nowhere near enough in today's world. If you fall for their just become a good stylist propaganda, you'll end up struggling and suffering and never get enough new clients, because clients will leave you for reasons totally out of your control. They will move, they will pass away, or they'll try a friend or relative who just got into the business. So you have to continually market to get new clients to replace the ones that will leave you. Do you agree with me on this? Okay, good. Let's move on. Now that you know the problem, that your ability to consistently get new clients has been held back for years due to these lies, I have to warn you from this moment forward to avoid spending any more money with the advertising media companies like TV stations, radio stations, Yellow Pages, newspapers, Valpak, Welcome Wagon, website developers, Groupon, Living Social, Yelp, Google, Yahoo, all these online directories. Yes, all of these. Why? Because they mainly peddle advertising that is image or brand building. It's not specific to the salon and spa industry. It's the shotgun approach, which means it's not targeted enough to make it work. And to top it all off, it's not trackable, so you can't measure if it's working or not. Now, if they do offer other types of direct advertising, it usually never works because they don't know or follow the 7-step formula for direct advertising success, which is having a great headline, because you have less than a second to capture someone's attention, and a great headline does that for you. And using testimonials, because what others say about you carries a lot more weight than what you could ever possibly say about yourself. And having an irresistible offer to entice people to take action, because all people want to feel they are getting something special. And your advertising must answer the question, what's in it for me, or WIIFM for short. Every single person, when faced with a buying decision to make, have a little radio station going on in their head called WIIFM. And you must quickly and clearly tell them what's in it for them, or you're going to lose them. And you must only have one objective in your advertising. We've all seen advertisements with so much going on in them that we can't figure out what to do next, and a confused mind shuts down. In addition, you must have compelling reasons which differentiate you from all your competitors. What makes you better? What makes you unique that allow you to demand and get premium prices? If you don't give people the criteria for what makes you different and better, and they're going to think you're the same as the stylist or salon down the street, and they'll have no choice but to compare you on the only thing they can compare you on, and that is price. You don't want to do that, and I'll tell you a little bit later why not. And lastly, you must have an automatic follow-up system in place, because people don't switch to you when you want them to. They do it when they're ready. So by keeping in contact with them, when they're ready, they're going to choose you because you were the one following up with them and your competitors aren't. All right, the only difference between a dollar bill and a $100 bill is the message. They are the same size and shape, printed on the same paper, but one is 100 times more valuable. Similarly, your advertising can run in the same places, including your website, as everyone else's, but get you 10, 15, 25 times the response or more if you understand and use the formula I just went over. Does this make sense to you? Okay, great. Let's move on. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, I see salon advertising all the time. It must be working or they wouldn't be doing it, right? Well, let me explain the big misconception with most of the salon industry advertising you and I see all the time. It was copied from someone else, who copied it from someone else, who copied it from someone else, and on and on and on like this for years. It's called industry incest. Everyone is copying everyone else because they assume it's working. But the fact and the reality is it's not working. This goes for print advertising, websites, and everything in between. Now, I used to believe spending money with these companies was actually essential to do. Now I know better, and so do you. From this point forward, I want you to simply tell any and every advertising salesperson who calls you, emails you, or stops in to see you this: I'm not interested. Please don't contact me again. Thank you. I really mean this. Let's face it, advertising with these companies has never worked for you or me, and it's just a big waste of money and time. Here's what you do instead: direct response marketing using only the formula I just went over quickly, and I'll be covering more of that in a minute. This is the only clear-cut approach to getting new clients for yourself that actually works for you. Plus, it's the least cost, the most effective method, and it's measurable and trackable, so you know right away when it's working. Just avoiding doing business with all the advertising salespeople that call you to sell you image or brand advertising will allow you to save thousands of dollars and mountains of unnecessary aggravation. Imagine never spending another dime on marketing and advertising that doesn't make you money. You'll wake up every morning knowing every penny you spend to get new clients does just that. You'll also have the proper knowledge and unique ability to get new clients when you want, like turning on a water faucet. Isn't that incredible? All these benefits just from avoiding advertising salespeople. Listen to this one. Will it surprise you to discover you can actually enjoy getting new clients? Most stylists believe they have to drag themselves through the process of becoming an advertising and marketing expert, but I would rather just see you get the new clients, because I know what running a business is like. You're being pulled in dozens of different directions, and your time is better spent elsewhere. And it gets better. Here comes those 5 crucial methods to have you book solid with new clients. These are the most important methods of all, and get this, these methods take very little time to do, and you can even have a family member or a friend do them for you, all while you sit back and see new clients start coming in. You will forever leave behind the struggles and frustrations you've no doubt experienced when it comes to getting new clients for yourself, and that all ends today. Everyone may be wondering why you're booked solid, but you'll know what's up. You've uncovered the blueprint system. And by far the most important strategy is my new mover client attraction method. Is being used successfully by virtually thousands of successful stylists and salon owners. 15% of the United States population moves each year, so around 40 million people move each year, and some are moving close to you and will be looking for the services you offer. Here's how it works. The first simple step is to get a list of people who have recently moved into your area that would be your ideal client. I'll let you know a little later in the presentation how to easily get this list every month. My ideal client for my salon, as an example, are working women from ages 30 to 70 who live in a nice part of town within 10 miles of my salon. Next, you mail them a personal letter precisely at the right time, welcoming them to the area and inviting them to call you for an appointment. Now, why does this work so well? Because these people are prime candidates for the services you offer. They're brand new to the area, and they're looking for the services you offer, and they haven't developed a loyalty to any other stylist or salon yet, so you don't have to lure them away from another stylist or salon. Now, the success is in all the little details to make this work. The letter must follow the 7-step advertising formula I went over a few minutes ago. When and how you mail is also critical. Later, I'm going to show you how to get and use my exact proven letter by donating $1 so you can get this working for you right away. If done properly, the way we show you exactly how, our members are getting up to a 23% response rate. That is, when you mail 25 letters, up to 6 people will call you for an appointment. Does anyone have any questions so far on any of that? Please go ahead and type it in and send it in, and Pat and I will do our best to answer it for you.
Great. Yep, we got questions coming in. Couple people have already typed in great information, good information. We appreciate the feedback already.
A lot more coming.
A lot more coming. What if I'm a new stylist, Mike? What would my LTV be?
Okay, if you're a new stylist, a good conservative number to use for your LTV would be $5,000. That's the amount of money your average client is going to give you over their lifetime association with you. Now, the reason I say that is because out of the thousands of stylists and salon owners we've dealt with over the years, we've never come across somebody that has an LTV lower than that. So that's a good conservative number for you. Now, depending on what you charge for your services, it could be as high as $20,000 or more, like a lot of our members. But a good, safe number to use if you don't know what it is or you don't been in business long enough, it's $5,000.
I heard that 1% was a really good response when doing mailings. You said yours is much higher. Why is that?
Well, if some of you may have heard this, if you've been around the business world a little bit, there's a when you do direct mail, a common good response is 1%. In other words, when you do a mailing, if 1% of the people respond, that's acceptable. Now, you got to understand something. When you get mail in your physical mailbox at home from credit card companies or cable companies or phone companies, they're very happy with that 1% response because in a lot of cases they're not looking for a return on their advertising expenditure until a year, 2 years, even 5 years in some cases, and they have deep pockets so they can afford it. Now, because our mailings, the one I'm talking about here, are very targeted and they're set precisely at the right time and they follow that 7-step formula, our members are getting up to a 23% response. So there's a big difference in the mailings.
How do you get the contact information to send the letters to people who moved in?
A little bit later in the presentation, I'm going to show you how you can get that list emailed to you every single month of the new people moving into your area.
All right, great. Just a lot of nice comments early on.
Thanks, everybody. Hang on, we got a lot more good stuff here. All right, my second powerful improvement system I want to share with you is my website success blueprint. Now, most stylist websites, maybe even yours if you have one, are not generating clients for you. Why? Because the person or company who built it for you doesn't know anything about direct response marketing and advertising that actually works for the salon industry. They don't know the formula. They're graphic designers and computer geeks who build and design most salon websites. Now, they're nice people and they have good intentions, but they're way misinformed. They're not marketing experts. They build very pretty and flashy websites that their owners love, but they never work at generating new clients. So this would be like having a Cadillac or a Rolls Royce in your driveway. You like the way it looks. So do your neighbors, your family, and your friends. But when you look under the hood, there's no engine to make it run. So it doesn't do you any good. It can't get you from point A to point B. If you have a website now, it's just like this. It's pretty and it's fancy, but it's not getting you clients like it's supposed to. Now, I realize that a lot of you probably don't have websites. Don't feel bad about it, because if you had one, it's not probably wouldn't be working for you anyway. We're going to show you how to fix that. There are two major problems with most stylist websites. Now, every single month, my team and I examine hundreds of websites for our members, and they all have the same floundering issues. First off, their site is not being found by the search engines like Google and Yahoo. And secondly, if someone happens to land on their site, it's not built correctly to entice people to call them for an appointment. So let's tackle these two issues one at a time, and then I'll show you what you must do to fix your website if you have one, or the things you need to put in a website when you get one. All right, there are a few reasons why most stylist websites don't come up on the first page of Google and Yahoo. And if you're not on that first page, you can forget about anyone ever seeing your website, because hardly anybody scrolls beyond the first page. So here's the issue. Most stylist websites have a website address that is their name or their business name. While you might think this makes sense and looks good, it doesn't help you attract more clients from the internet. Why? Because people don't go online and search for your name or your salon name if they don't know you. Instead, they search for the services they need or they want. So if you want to absolutely dominate your local online market, you should have domain names, that's the www dot names, that are the names of the services you offer. Like if you're located in Boston, for example, and you offer these services, here's some examples. HairColorBoston.com, KeratinTreatmentBoston.com, BrazilianBlowoutBoston.com, OrganicHairColorBoston.com, HairExtensionsBoston.com. Are you with me on that? All right. Secondly, when someone does land on your website, it's missing the critical elements to convert them from a visitor to calling you for an appointment. There are primarily 5 major things missing on your website. I'll tell you what they are first and then show you an example of an actual member stylist website that gets on average 11 new clients each month. The first thing missing is an excellent headline at the top of your homepage. Right now you have your name or your salon name, and that means absolutely nothing to someone who does not know you yet. So you need a great headline like, "You'll get our best service ever," because you have less than a second to capture the attention of someone landing on your site, and a great headline always gets their attention. Your name or your salon name does not. Secondly, you must have your phone number clearly displayed at the top of your home page. You don't want people to have to search for it to scroll down the page to find it. You know, we've all gone to business websites and all we wanted was the phone number so we could call the business, and we couldn't find the darn thing. And then we went to the Contact Us page and it wasn't there. It was like they're trying to hide the number. Clearly display it, and I'll show you what it looks like here in a second so people can find it and call you. Thirdly, you need to have 6 to 12 compelling reasons why they should choose you over all your competition. You must tell them how you're unique, different, and outstanding compared to your competition. What makes you authentic, unparalleled, and superior, which allows you to demand and happily get premium prices. Fourthly, you need to offer a first-time visitor coupon. I'll show you that in a second. And lastly, you must have an automatic method to capture the name and email of everyone who visits your site, so you can easily send automatic follow-up emails to them in the future, because people who visit your site might not be ready to switch to you yet. However, they may be in the future if you follow up with them because your competitors aren't. All right, now here's a website of one of my stylists. This website gets on average 11 new clients each month. It's simple and straightforward. People don't get confused when they land on it, and that's why it works so well. So there's where you see the headline, "You get my best service ever." The phone number, now we crossed out the last 4 digits there so she doesn't get a ton of phone calls from people seeing this presentation. The 9 reasons, that's the criteria that makes her different from her competition. The first-time visitor coupon. And she offers a newsletter to capture the name and email for follow-up, and I'll tell you in a minute how and what you email them once they opt in for that. All right, the blueprint system you'll be given access to in a few minutes will greatly expound on these strategies, allowing your web page to get on the first page of the search engines and then predictably convert visitors to call you for appointments. Here's a few members who recently changed their website the way I just showed you. Sally and Heather, they got 37 new clients in the last 2 months. Jim got 19 clients this past month. And Pam Howard now averages 23 new clients a month just from her website. My next client journey method is called automatic email promotions. If you're emailing your clients and prospects now with little success, there's most likely 2 reasons why. First, you have very low open rates because you're using poor subject lines. Your subject lines, which shows up to the right of your name in someone's email, are not enticing people to open your emails. And if your emails are not getting open, then how could someone see your offer or your message? They can't. So there's where you see the subject lines. Everybody knows that. So your subject lines must invoke curiosity, urgency, or a benefit, or 2 out of the 3, or 3 out of 3. Curiosity, urgency, or benefit. Here are 5 examples of excellent subject lines. This is not a mistake. It's actually true. Details inside. Todd, please open immediately, even if you're on vacation. Open up. Major news affects you. Don't take it personally, but look at this. Do you see how these will entice people to open up these emails? Secondly, the content of your emails are not following the 7-step direct marketing formula, which we talked about earlier. So when someone reads them, they're not responding. So how does our automatic email promotions work? You simply email promotions to your clients and prospects automatically all at once using our email manager, where we have email promotions all set up for you to easily edit and use. These are professionally written email promotions following the 7-step direct marketing formula I covered earlier, like one for Thanksgiving, another for Christmas, one for the New Year, and other promotions for Mother's Day, Bring a Friend, Valentine's Day, Bring a Coworker, Client Appreciation, Secretary's Day, Easter, and dozens more, all with subject lines we've written and proven to get you the highest open rates. These promotions are all designed to drive more clients to you automatically every month. All right, does anyone have any questions on any of that? Please go ahead and send it in.
Yeah, just a little note here. We're getting questions about pricing. Pricing's coming up, just getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, right?
Yeah,
right?
We'll get to that.
Yeah. Okay, so are you saying that if I change my website and add the things you just showed me, it will start generating clients, Mike?
Yeah, because well, first of all, if you don't have a website, you're going to have to get one. It's the digital age. If you have a website now, it's probably not getting you people. It's not getting you people. Not getting people to call you. And the reason is that it's missing the critical psychological and emotional triggers to get people to respond. It's probably pretty and it's appealing to your eyes, but your clients see this all the time. They need to see something different. So when you include the things we just talked about, people pick up the phone and call you for an appointment because that's what it's designed to do.
Why aren't the emails I'm sending now working?
Well, most likely you have poor subject lines, so less than 10% of your emails are actually getting opened. And then the ones that are getting opened, your message is not written properly. It doesn't follow the 7-step formula. So it's not getting people to respond, and you're not getting a great response.
How many emails should I be sending out a month?
That's a great question. You know, the last thing you want to do is to bombard your clients and prospects with emails. So sending 2 emails each month is just enough. One can be your newsletter, which we're going to cover in a minute, and the other can be a promotion or an announcement or inviting them to a special event.
All right, Mike, we're getting a lot of questions about websites and social media. Do you want to address that?
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have the time it takes to go into all the little nitty-gritty details for websites and social media and all that. But we, a little bit later in the presentation, I'm going to give you the opportunity to attend another webinar specifically for that. The fear is that if we tell you something and it's not all the details and you go and make a change, it could hurt you long term with the search engines and things. So to avoid that, we want to make sure you get all the details and know all the information so you can do the right, proper thing. And again, later you're going to have an opportunity to attend a webinar specifically for that. It'd be kind of like someone coming into you and saying, I want my hair cut and colored, but you only got 2 minutes to do it. Well, you're not going to do that. If you did, it would turn out awful. So,
Can I just add a comment to that, Mike?
Sure.
Getting a lot of questions about StyleSeat, using Facebook as a website. Those are completely different than what we're talking about. A website is an individual real estate on the internet that shows up in search results when somebody searches for your services. And like Mike said, there's just not enough time to go into details. So hold your questions on any website or social media, and they'll be addressed at the later webinar. Thanks.
We good?
Yep.
Okay. All right, my next killer strategy is called Beat the Slow Season. It's being used successfully by thousands of my members and is responsible for getting them boatloads of new clients. Here's how it works. Simply give out as many gift cards to your clients as you can before your slow season. And design the gift cards so they can only be redeemed during your slow months. For example, if your slow months is August, hand out gift cards in June and July, and they can only be redeemed in the month of August. And you ask your clients to pass them out as gifts to their friends, family members, and business associates. Now, why does this work so well? Your clients have people in their lives they owe favors to. Your clients have people in their lives they need to buy small gifts for. Your clients want to help you. Plus, it's a win-win-win. Your client wins because they save money on not buying gifts. Let's get a nice referral fee. Your client's friends, family member, or business associate wins because they get an attractive discount on services, and you win because you get a happy new client who pays, stays, and refers others to you. By the way, this strategy works all year long. Ashley, who's a stylist, joined 6 weeks ago, and she already got 60 new clients just from this one strategy, so you can do the same thing. Now, the exact gift card style and design I've uncovered and perfected over the years, which I'm about to reveal to you, gives you the best possible results. So just picture this. Several of your clients are out there like little foot soldiers handing out your gift cards, and your slow weeks and months are forever gone, and you're amazingly busy all year long. Now it's time for my most important client retention, and referral attracting strategy, one that will virtually single-handedly lead you to more new clients. It actually helps stop your current clients from ever wanting to leave you for the competition. The cornerstone of an outstanding client retention program is a monthly newsletter. Why? Because if done properly, your clients will look forward to getting it each month, and you're uniquely and continually keeping your name in the forefront of your client's mind, so that when they're with their friends, their family members, and business associates, the topic of hair or the services you offer comes up in conversation, you want them to immediately talk about you. This is how you easily attract a lot of referrals. You let your clients sell for you. It's called word-of-mouth marketing. Listen, for someone to do business with you, they first have to trust you. And when one of your clients recommends you, the trust bridge then has been crossed. In addition, your clients like your salon or spa. They like your personality, your values, and your attitude, or they wouldn't have a positive relationship with you. There's a marketing term called birds of the same feather flock together. What this means is that your clients' friends, family members, and associates are like them. They share the same interests and values. So because of this, there's a very good chance that their friends, family members, and associates will like you too, because they're a lot like your client. So they will be your very best clients who pay, stay, and refer others to you. Okay, back to your newsletter. We'll never get rid of it's all about the beauty business. Just because this is our life doesn't mean it's our client's life. Let me ask you, if you got a newsletter from your dentist and it was all about the latest findings of root canals, would you read it? Probably not. So your clients are not interested in all the things going on in the beauty business like we are. So your newsletter should have exciting general interest topics that are timely. You can have a small section about beauty, like a great hair or skin tip or something new happening in your business or your life. That's fine. Another thing is you don't want your newsletter to look like it was produced by a Madison Avenue advertising agency. You want to look like you spent the time and produced it. So don't make it glossy with 4 colors, and keep the photos of pretty people to a minimum. As stylists, we're very visual people and image conscious, but a lot of our clients are not. Remember who we're trying to appeal to: other people, not ourselves. Here's what one of our 4-page newsletters look like. It's being used successfully by thousands of stylists and salon owners every single month. Later I'm going to show you a clever way to instantly get our newsletter every month so you can use it and make it your own for your business to help retain your current clients and get a constant flow of new referrals. All right then, how do you get your newsletter in the hands of your clients and prospects so they can read it? You can have them quickly and easily printed up locally and give them out once your clients come in to see you. You can offer as a free download on your website where they have to opt in for it by giving you their name and email, just like the website I showed you a few minutes ago what they're doing. And you can automatically email it out to them each month using our exclusive email manager system. With just these 5 simple, proven, low-cost strategies, you're getting brand new high-quality clients from people who have recently moved into your market area because you mailed them a new mover letter. You're getting new clients from your website because of the changes you made to it. It's now being found by Google and Yahoo. Plus, when someone lands on your site, it entices them to call you for an appointment. You're getting new clients and more business from your automatic email promotions. You're also getting new clients from all the gift cards your clients are handing out for you. And you're effortlessly getting referrals from your newsletter. Let's take a look at what this means to you for just 1 month, and let's be very conservative here and say you only get 4 from your new mover, 2 from your website, 2 from email promotions, 2 from gift cards, and 1 from referrals from your newsletter. That totals 10 new clients a month times the 5,000 LTV we talked about, that conservative number. That's $50,000. So in 1 month, you added $50,000 in future money to your business. Let's take a look at what this means to you for 1 year. 10 clients a month times 12 months is 120 new clients. That same conservative LTV of 5,000 times 120 is $600,000. This is what it looks like graphically. The blue is the 10 clients you are adding each month, and the red shows how it builds and accumulates each month and gives you 120 new clients for the year. So in 12 months or 1 year, you've added $600,000 in future money to your business. If you don't do these 5 simple methods to get more clients, you're letting $600,000 in future business slip through your fingers and go to your competitors. They're going to go somewhere. It might as well be you. All right, how much does marketing and advertising cost you to do? Nothing, because it should make you money. Now I realize that because of most of the marketing and advertising you've done in the past hasn't worked for you, you've always lost money doing it, but that's about to drastically change for you. How much time will it take you to spend to put these 5 client-generating strategies in place? If you do them yourself, about 2 hours a month. I suggest you do what most of our members do, and that's to have a family member or a friend do them for you. All right, does anyone have any questions on any of that? Please go ahead and type it in and send it in.
Yep. Can the gift cards be business cards?
No, they can't, and here's why. If you took the same information and put it on a business card, a couple things. Number one, what do you do when someone gives you a business card? You either throw it in the garbage or you stick it with your business cards, never to be seen again. And secondly, you want this card to have a high perceived value. You want your clients to be proud to pass it out. So it's got to look good. It's got to feel good. It's got to resemble a credit card. And then people will keep it and they'll redeem it. That's what you want. That's how you get new clients. If you start trying to cheapen things and put them on flimsy business cards, it's not going to work. We've already proven it.
Can you go over the gift card strategy? You get a lot of questions
Yep.
about the gift cards.
Here's how the gift card strategy works. You get the gift cards, and I'll tell you a little later where you get them. You simply approach a client and say, would you like some free gift cards to hand out to your friends, family members, and business associates? The value on the gift card, we have determined the best value is $15. Works the best. That's whether you're with low-end clients or high-end clients, $15 works the best. So you ask them how many they want. Some will say 2, some will say 5, some will say 10, a few might even say 20. You give them whatever they want. They go to their friends and family members and pass them out. Their friends and family members and associates assume that they purchased this gift card for them. So they're going to redeem it because they feel they don't want the situation where next time they meet up, they say, hey, did you use the gift card I got you? So the redemption is really high on these, and that's how it works. You let your clients pass these out to their friends and family members and build up your client base that way.
What will the newsletter do for me again?
Well, it's going to help you retain your current clients because you're giving them something extra that another salon doesn't do, okay? And secondly, you're keeping your name in the forefront of their mind so that when they're with their friends and family members and associates and the topic of hair or the services you offer comes up, you want them to immediately talk about you. So you get a lot of referrals from your newsletter. Now, you're probably getting referrals now, but there's no predictability or consistency with it. You might get 1 this week, and then 3, and then 0, and then none. What this does for you is it puts your referral program on steroids. It's much more consistent, and there's a lot more of them.
All right, we are good.
We're good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me just grab a sip of water here. Okay, let's move on. Now I want to give you the bonus information on pricing that I promised you. And then I'm going to tell you how you can try everything I've shown you for donating $1 to a charity and why I'm doing this. A common question independent stylists have concerns how much they should charge for their services. Most come up with the prices by looking at what their competitors are charging and using that as a baseline. Then they either charge the same, less, or maybe a little more if they provide more service. This is not a smart way to set price. You have to be able to price your services in a manner that people are going to want to pay for it. The formula for how you charge for something is based on your ability to sell it. That's how you come up with what you charge for something. Now, so it only makes sense that the more you know about sales and marketing, the more you get skilled in those areas, the more you can charge for your services. It's as simple as that. There's a difference between what it is you're selling and what it is the client is actually buying. The difference is their perception. This information will give you some ideas and philosophies on how to think about pricing and how to charge more and why you should charge more and why it makes sense. Not just so you can make more money, but you can also allow yourself to actually deliver more value. Here are 5 ways to differentiate yourself to justify raising your prices. You might offer a different service than your competitors. do more than what's expected and have a more elaborate process that may include a maintenance component. You have a more likable, outgoing personality, the amount of education, training, and experience that you had, and the marketing which you utilize in order to offer more perceived value and establish why someone should pay this price for a particular service. And the better you market and sell, the more money you make. And remember, if everybody bought by price, everybody would drive the cheapest car, they'd wear the cheapest clothes, they'd eat at the cheapest restaurants, and they'd have the cheapest things, and we know that's not the case. Price versus value. Price defined mathematically means how much something costs. Value is what you get in relation to what you pay for. People are looking for the best value, not the cheapest price. To drive this point home, think back to the last few major purchases you made. Were they the cheapest, or were they the best value for you? A lot of stylists are scared to death to raise their prices because they think that if they raise their prices, they're going to lose their clients. But study after study has shown that individuals do not buy based on price. As a matter of fact, price is one of the least important things in terms of dealing with individuals. Confidence, value, selection, and convenience are all important. You got to realize that you're not your own client. A lot of your clients have a better lifestyle and make more money than you do. One of the challenges in this situation is the stylist thinks, I wouldn't pay that much money for this service, so I certainly can't charge this amount of money for that service. You've got to get that erroneous thinking out of your head. All price resistance is in the mind of the seller. That would be you, not the buyer or the client. Your clients are not sitting around thinking about you and your prices. They have very busy lives and are dealing with their own set of issues and concerns. You want to have the type of client who you enjoy working with, understands the value of the services you deliver, and are happy to pay premium prices. You deserve to get paid well for what you do. Sometimes you're going to hear a prospective client say, I can get it cheaper somewhere else. There are two reasons why they can't. They're lying about the price. They're really just negotiating with you. When the only basis that the client has to go off is price, then of course they're going to choose the lowest price. You must give the potential client the criteria that makes you different, makes you better, and makes you premium. They can't get the same thing down the street. Your services are different, you are different, and the entire experience is different. 7 reasons you don't want to deal with price buyers. They take up all the time, they do all the complaining, sometimes they forget to pay you, they tell other clients how little they paid you, they drive off your good clients by telling how little they paid you. Once they find a lower price, they leave, and then you don't get to repeat business, so there's no LTV. Remember that? Lifetime value of a client? And they'll destroy the credibility of your price and your service in the eyes of your clients. All right. That concludes the information on pricing. And wow, that was a lot of information. You may be feeling a tad overwhelmed at this point, and that's perfectly okay. Basically, this means you have only 2 choices on where to go from here. Choice 1, you can take all the tips and info I just gave you and try to put the puzzle pieces together on your own without assistance. It will take you a lot longer, of course. You will make a lot of painful, expensive mistakes and be forced to give up trying to get new clients on your own because, through no fault of your own, you currently lack the proper direct marketing knowledge and experience necessary to succeed, which took my brother 34 years to learn and another 7 years for me to adapt, test, and refine for our industry. Or there's the smarter choice, the one really savvy stylists take to speed up their progress towards getting new clients and boosting their profits. These surefire, successful marketing and advertising methods and so much more are yours for the taking starting today. That's me, the creator of the Stylist Marketing Toolkit Success System, the only true new client journey system specifically for independent stylists that requires very little time, yet is still the most surefire and cost-effective way to consistently attract new clients and boost profits. This radically simple yet effective new client journey system will work for you even if you are located anywhere in the English-speaking world, are in a small town or a big city, lease a suite, booth, or chair, operate out of your home, operate a mobile business, have high-end or low-end clients, are super busy because it's a lifestyle-friendly program, are not computer or internet savvy, are new to the salon or spa industry, are a seasoned stylist, or even if you feel you've tried absolutely everything. Before I tell you what the Stylist Marketing Toolkit Success System is, I need to tell you what it isn't so there's no false expectations. The Stylist Marketing Toolkit Success System is not a bunch of theories like you'd learn from college, the internet, or training from the salon and spa industry. This is not some swallow this magic pill solution that promises something silly, like, you know, get 200 clients in 2 days or something ridiculous as that. Don't you think you've been lied to enough? Isn't it time to start using what's proven to work for our industry? Rather, the Stylist Marketing Toolkit Success System is a direct result of over 7 years of study, analyzing, and putting into practice the most successful marketing and advertising methods for stylists ever. It's unlike any other consulting, mentoring, training, or educational service of the salon spa industry. Mine is more complete, easier to implement, more practical, more affordable, and is constantly evolving to keep up with the changes in the marketplace. And from this moment forward, you'll have all the tools to replicate our success. The strategies of the truly successful stylist can now be duplicated easily by you, giving you the benefits of more clients, more money, more freedom, less stress, and a happier version of yourself. And all of this while you quickly achieve attracting new clients faster than ever before possible. Before we go one step further, I need to be 100% honest with you. This will never work for the stylist who is lazy or is looking for an instant quick fix. This will never work for someone who is unwilling to learn new things and has a closed mind. This is you. And do us both a favor and just forget all about the Stylist Marketing Toolkit, because it's not going to give you impossible results, just solid results. The Stylist Marketing Toolkit isn't pie-in-the-sky fantasyland nonsense. It's the real deal, and it's only for stylists like you who are really serious about consistently getting new clients and making a lot more money. There are no press-a-button answers to succeeding at getting new clients for yourself. Nothing in life is easy, and you know that, but this is as easy as it gets. So if you're ready for the real truth behind what it takes to succeed at getting new clients and making a lot more money, here's what you can expect. If you really want to attract a steady flow of new clients, make a lot more money each month, never have slow days, weeks, or months again, keep your current clients from ever leaving you for the competition, eliminate your stress once and for all, and be a much happier version of yourself, then the Stylist Marketing Toolkit isn't just a solution for you, it's the only solution for you. Take a look at the results these members are getting. Sherry Danforth, 43 new clients in the last 6 weeks. Bree and Amber, over 350 new clients last year. Yvette Hall, 17 new clients a month. Debbie Saragusa, 161 new clients in the last 6 months. Jason Lacey, 57 new clients in 3 months. Let's take a look at what's inside your access to the Stylist Marketing Toolkit Success System. You'll get 121 successful strategies, methods, techniques I've been telling you about, and dozens more. They're easy to use, designed step by step, and one will be emailed to you every other day. Our full system on audio. We've recorded our entire system so that you can easily listen to each strategy at your own pace. These audio files are located on our Member Central website. Salon Spa Marketing Templates. We don't just give you the great ideas and expect you to take the time to write your own letters, ads, forms, reports, and emails. We've done all that for you. This is crammed full of these for you to quickly and easy to use for proven success. You get this on our Member Central website. Monthly New Mover Client Attraction System. This is the system I've been telling you about. Here you'll find the exact letter you can mail to people who have recently moved to your area, in your market area. Our members are reported up to a 23% response rate. That means when you mail 25 letters, you get up to 6 people calling you for an appointment. You also get this on our Member Central website. Salon Spa website blueprint. I'll give you my 12-step formula to drive traffic, capture qualified leads, eliminate price shoppers, stimulate referrals, position you as the local expert. This is where we give you samples of headlines you can use, a list of compelling reasons why you're different and better than your competition. You also find a first-time visitor coupon you can use. Everything you need to make your website a client-generating machine quickly. You also get this on our Member Central website. This is a real game changer, because I want to stop here a second and just explain why. If you're in a small town, there's dozens. If you're in a mid-sized city, there's hundreds. If you're in a big city, there's thousands of people looking for the services you offer, and they're going to your competitors because they can't find. If you don't have a website, they can't find your website. If they can't find your website, they're not finding it. And if they do find it and they land on it, it's not built correctly to entice them to call you for an appointment. For heaven's sake, it's the digital age. This is the future. If you're going to stay in this business for any length of time, you've got to get this under control. And now's the time to do it. How to beat the slow season. This is a gift card strategy I've been telling you about. You get our proven system to attract new clients during the typical slow months, after the holidays and at the end of the summer. The normal salon spa industry slow days, weeks, and months are finally over for you. You also get this on Member Central. I want to tell you about a story here that happened just a few months ago. At the end of September, we had a live boot camp where we had over 100 members come into town for 3 days, and we talked about more strategies and to help their business. Well, there was a young lady from Erie, Pennsylvania, Patricia, who stood up and told the group that last year, right after Thanksgiving, her and her staff passed out 700 gift cards to their clients and asked them to pass them out to their friends and family members as gifts. She reported to the group that she got over 300 new clients in January and February. And it was the best January and February she ever had in 20 years in business. Now, I realize that if you're on this webinar, you're most likely by yourself. You're an independent person, but you can sure do the scaled down version of that. Hand out 100 gift cards. You'll get 50 new clients. So it's there for the taking. Consumer Awareness Message Guide System. You get professionally proven consumer guides and messages which educate your potential clients on how you're unique, different, and better than your competition. You get these on you can put these on your website, or you can give them to potential clients. Once you fully understand the hidden secret behind these powerful marketing tools, you'll never stop using them. You also get this on the Member Central website. 25 monthly new mover addresses. You give us 2 to 3 zip codes in your market area, and we'll email you each month the names and addresses of 25 new people who are your ideal client who recently moved into your area. These are the people you mail our proven letter to that comes with our system to get them to call you for an appointment. 4-page monthly client newsletter. Each month we will provide you by email a 4-page professionally written newsletter that you can easily customize to make it your own. You can email it or give it to your clients when they come in. We've proven this client nurturing strategy will increase the frequency your clients use your services, plus dramatically increase your referrals. If you're located in Canada, we have a Canadian version of the newsletter as well as our United States version, because there are some differences in Canada that can't be ignored. We have 24/7 unlimited access to our members-only password-protected Member Central website. This is where you'll find all your marketing templates, marketing campaigns, forms, letters, and client newsletters. You'll also have access to over 100 hours of recorded live group coaching calls. Everything all in one organized, simple to access, put into use, so that you can take your business to the next level of success and achievement. You'll have 24/7 password access to a proprietary email manager system with unlimited emailing. This is where you can store all your clients and prospects, so you can email your clients and prospects using our pre-written email promotions and email your newsletter you get with a program. If you're not comfortable with sending out bulk emails, we help set this up for you and show you how to do it. And if you're currently using or paying for a Constant Contact, Aweber, or DemandForce account, you're no longer going to need that. You have 24/7 unlimited access to our members-only password-protected online forum. This is where you can post, cast questions, get great advice, excellent tips, support, and guidance from our staff and like-minded members all over North America. Changes do happen in our industry, and we're more on top of it than anyone. You get to be on a call live with me, my brother Mark, and other members every other week to learn what other stylists and salons are doing all over North America. You can ask us questions to get the straight answers you're looking for. You get to be on a free live website training webinar. This live training will equip you with the tools and knowledge to make your website a client-attracting machine in no time. You'll have 24-hour email and support. You can send in whatever you're working on. We highly recommend that you do, and we'll work with you, and we'll do an audit for you before you send it out, so you'll have your very own master copywriters and marketers critiquing your materials so you know they're going to work. And you'll get weekly email marketing tips. Wake up and find a hot marketing tip of the week sitting in your email. It's a great way to start off the week and a constant reminder to focus on. All these vital services are right at your fingertips 24/7 on our mobile app. Nothing could be easier to manage your clients, prospects, and marketing. You've no doubt noticed that the Stylist Marketing Toolkit is, without question, the most comprehensive, paint-by-number, step-by-step, new client-generating and profit-boosting system there is. It allows you a clear-cut way to get new clients coming in, and the results come fast, too. In fact, many start seeing new clients the very same week they enroll, and that gives you this, more money for you, and less stress, which ultimately leads to more free time to do what you want to do. Now, you may be thinking, I bet any blueprint system that can give me all that would cost a small fortune. And in all honesty, it really should. After all, the Stylist Marketing Toolkit Success System has already helped 1,800 stylists and salon owners achieve getting all the new clients they wanted faster and easier than ever. Yet, I'll get to the drastically reduced price I have for you today in a minute. First, I want to share a few unique benefits this one-of-a-kind system will deliver to you. You'll discover a little-known secret on section 3, page 162, that can automatically increase your annual sales revenue by up to 11%. And how about the most clever way possible to raise your prices without getting any pushback or complaints from clients? That's covered in section 1 on page 36. The price of the Stylist Marketing Toolkit Success System sold by itself is valued at $297, and the ongoing services are valued at $97 a month. Yet that pricing is not for you. I have a much better deal headed your way, so by all means keep watching. Of course, you could choose to continue down the path you're on right now and end up spending 10, 20, even 100 times or more on the investment you'll make today in the Stylus Marketing Toolkit in direct costs trying to market and advertise to get new clients on your own. And then there's the indirect cost of all your personal time you'll spend trying to get new clients. And let's not forget about the lost money from not getting any new clients. That's a real killer. And that's just not what I desire for you. I feel you deserve to know why I'm offering you such a massive discount today. Not to sound corny, but I have a dream. It's really a cause, and I'd love for you to be part of it, along with the many others who desire insider information that would guarantee them to become successful at getting new clients and boosting their profits. Be part of the fastest growing stylist and salon owner movement. And in doing so, inspire hundreds, if not thousands of professionals just like you. Here's how. Not too long ago, I started a cause to help our industry by really empowering them. Can you picture it with me? Thousands of professionals, just like you and me as a big group, always being on the cutting edge of our wonderful profession and helping each other achieve more success and more money and more freedom. So I decided I absolutely need to let as many professionals like you join in on this cause, one I call Stylist and Salon Owners Empowerment Community. The good news is that means a much lower price for you today because, frankly, I want you to join my cause and I refuse to let finances stop you. That means you will not be paying the retail value of $297 for the Stylus Marketing Toolkit Success System today, or the $97 per month for the ongoing services. Nowhere close to that. It's not even going to be half that price. It's not even going to be $50. Your total investment today, including the new edition Stylus Marketing Toolkit Success System, plus all the bonuses you see on the screen, is now only $1 for my 30-day trial. Your dollar goes directly to the Wounded Warrior Project to help our wounded veterans. This will give you the opportunity to try everything for yourself, get new clients coming in, and if you decide to keep using our program and services after your 30-day trial, it's only $47 per month. There are no contracts to sign. You can cancel at any time with a simple phone call or email to our office. No questions, no hassles. Look to the right of this presentation right now. And to lock in your super discounted price, which is extremely limited, click on the yellow button that says Add to Cart. Or if you're on a mobile device and don't see the yellow Add to Cart button, go to www.dollarbilltrial.com. Just have a look at what Minnie Hunsinger did following the Marketing Toolkit Blueprint Success Formula. Averages 27 new clients a month. And then there's Lisa McEllen. Just look at her amazing results. 450 new clients in 1 year. And then there's Sharon Dion. Just look at her outstanding results. Averages 31 new clients a month. Plus, if you act now before this presentation ends, I'm going to include in your package today 2 super bonuses worth over $1,000. These bonuses alone are worth more than the price of the entire Stylus Marketing Toolkit Success System. You get 2 tickets to our exclusive and comprehensive Salon Spa Marketing Toolkit closed-door live boot camp. The value of this is $994. I'm going to include 2 tickets with your order today for free. We hold a few of these each year in various locations. You can bring a spouse or business associate and meet and strategize with other like-minded members at these fast-paced, high-energy boot camps where we have several new but proven marketing strategies and management tools to bring you even more clients and more profits. You get my newly published report on how to attract new clients from Facebook. The value of this is $99. I'm going to include it today with your order for free. That brings your total value to over $1,400. Yes, by taking action today, you can try the entire new edition Stylus Marketing Toolkit Success System for 30 days, plus the 2 super bonuses by donating $1 to our charity of the month, which is the Wounded Warrior Project this month. Now remember, you're just not getting an incredible discount today. You'll be joining the Empowerment Community Group. You'll make a whole new group of like-minded friends that will help you progress, stay inspired, and have more fun along the road to success. Click on the yellow button that says Add to Cart and lock in your discounted price today. Or if you're on a mobile device and you don't see the yellow Add to Cart button, go to dollarbilltrial.com. You'll be granted immediate access to everything. You get immediate access to our Member Central website where you'll find all these systems and services. Plus, you'll get our mobile app and 2 one-of-a-kind super bonuses for free. Here's what will happen the moment you click the yellow Add to Cart button to the right or go to dollarbilltrial.com. You'll be taken to our 100% secure checkout page. And simply fill in your information and click the order button at the bottom of the page. Right after you place your order, you'll get an email from me to create your members-only account to access all your products and services. And you get a phone call from one of my friendly support staff to make sure you get up and running quickly and smoothly. It's that simple. I'd like to reward people for being decisive and taking action. Therefore, the entire offer I just showed you with all the bonuses at the incredible discounted price is only good for the next hour. Does anyone have any questions? Go ahead and send them in, and Pat and I will do our best to answer them for you.
Yep. Mike, what if I don't have a website yet? What should I do?
All right, if you don't have a website yet, please do not go out and get one until you get our website blueprint that comes with the system. This way you'll know exactly what to do to make sure it works at getting you new clients. And we also have the live webinar training on this subject every month, and the next training is January 12th. And you'll get notices on that training and the dial-in numbers. And you don't want to miss that. And between those two things, you'll have everything you need to put together a quick website to get you clients that you want.
What will the mobile app do for me again?
It's going to give you direct access to our Member Central website where you'll find all our products and services, and it's available 24/7. You download it on your mobile device.
How many new clients can I expect from the system?
Well, if you just use the 4 or 5 client generating strategies I cover in this presentation, that's going to get you around 10 new clients a month or 120 for the year, but I have another 115 strategies in my program. So the more you use, the more new clients you're going to get. Now, my most aggressive member, she owns 3 salons, and she gets over 90 new clients a month. Now, I understand you're by yourself, but if you want more than 10 new clients a month, it's there for the taking.
How long does it take to see results?
Well, some of the methods are going to begin generating clients for you in a few days. Others are going to take a little bit longer, but within a month, you're going to see tangible results. Within 2 months, the full effects of everything will be kicking in. And after that, you're not going to remember what it's like to feel frustrated by not having clients.
Where do I get the names of the people who recently moved into my market area?
Once you enroll, you get an email from us asking you to give us 2 to 3 zip codes where you want your clients to come from. We also ask you to tell us who your ideal client is, like is it women or men, their age range and their income range. And then we email you a list of 25 names and addresses every single month, and these are the people you mail the new mover letter to.
Okay, I want to thank a lot of people. A lot of people put in a $1 donation and are enrolling into the system. I know I'm going to miss a bunch of you, and I apologize, but I'd just like to welcome aboard Janine, Alyssa, Alex, KC, Aubrey, Ebony, Bobby, and Jonathan. To place your order, just click on the Add to Cart button or go directly to www.dollarbilltrial.com. That website address is on your screen as well as the Add to Cart button. The special offer we have for you today is our 30-day $1 trial. Your dollar is donated to the Wounded Warrior Project, plus you get all the free bonuses. How do I email the newsletter each month, Mike?
Well, about the 15th of every month, we send you an email saying that the future month coming up, the email's been loaded in the email manager system. You simply go in there, do your quick customization, and send it out to all your clients right through the email manager system. And again, if you don't know how to do that, we show you how to do it. It's really easy.
Mike, can you cover the pricing again? There's questions coming in on the pricing.
Yeah. The pricing, by enrolling today, you're getting to try everything for 30 days for $1, which is donated to the Wounded Warrior Project. If you decide to keep your membership, after 30 days, it's only $47 per month. Plus, you get the 2 free super bonuses. You can cancel at any time with a simple call or email to our office.
How often and when do you have the group coaching calls?
We have group member coaching calls every other Monday at 12 noon Eastern Time. You get email notices from us when they are with the dial-in numbers. But we also provide a recording of the call in case you can't make it live, so you never miss the content.
If there happens to be any salon owners on this webinar, there's someone on this webinar. Her name is Kimberly. She's a student, and this is how smart she is. She's not graduating till March, and she's just enrolled in the program, and she's looking forward to seeing results and getting off to a great start. So I congratulate you, Kimberly. Way to go.
Oh yeah, you'll be golden.
I wish she was in our area. We'd hire her. When will I get access to Member Central website?
Within 10 minutes after you place your order, an email will be sent to you with your login and password details.
Will it work in my part of the country?
The system works anywhere in the United States or Canada or any English-speaking country. It works in small towns and big cities. It works with low-end clients and high-end clients, and here's the reason why. As human beings, we're all hardwired to respond to certain things. Similar, we're hardwired in our sex drive. So all of our materials have the emotional and psychological triggers in them that make people respond. That's why they work so well.
I really need to raise my prices. Will you teach me how to do that?
Yeah, we cover that in great detail in the materials. We give you examples of when and how to raise your prices, but we also cover this specifically on our group member coaching calls, which you'll be part of. It's a hot topic. You'll be able to find out from other members when they raise their prices, how they raise them, how much, how they communicate it with their clients. So, and you can ask questions to get the straight answers you're looking for.
All right, welcome aboard everyone else's order. There's just too many of you to read off here. To place your order, click on the Add to Cart button or go directly to www.dollarbilltrial.com. That domain is right on your screen as well. Just go there. It'll take you right to where the Add to Cart button will take you. The special offer that we have for you today is our 30-day $1 trial, and your dollar is donated to the Wounded Warrior Project, plus you get all the free bonuses.
Okay. For those of you who joined, congratulations on making a very smart decision. My team and I are looking forward to working with you. For those of you that are still undecided, please take a moment and consider what I'm about to tell you. Others are going to tell you what you want to hear and sugarcoat things so as not to upset you. I'm not like this because I know what you're going through. I've been in your shoes. So at the risk of upsetting you and even offending you, this is something you need to hear because I feel there's so much at stake for you. Trying to get new clients without my system is a lot like trying to hit the bullseye in archery with a blindfold on. This is what will happen to you if you don't get involved with my program today. It's going to be difficult, if not downright impossible, to get clients on your own. You don't have the direct marketing experience. It took my brother 34 years to learn everything, and it took me another 7 years to apply everything to the salon industry with his help. The success in getting new clients is in all the little details which you don't know about. You by yourself don't have a fighting chance of getting new clients on your own. I've just spent the better part of an hour outlining 5 surefire methods to bring you at least 120 new clients in the next 12 months, which will bring in at least $600,000 of new business for you. And I'm willing to let you try everything by donating $1 to the Wounded Warrior Project. The good news is we're at the end of the year and we're still offering the dollar trial program. The bad news is the very last time we're going to offer it. We're ending this program this year, so this is it. You either get in now or you never get in. Sorry about that. Now, if you turn your back on this offer now, how are things going to change for the better? What's your plan to get new clients? If you think that getting a few referrals and some walk-ins is a marketing plan, you're kidding yourself because you can't predict these things that can stop at any time. I'd hate to see a competitor of yours get in my system and get the clients you deserve. So decide right now to create the business you've always dreamed about with the income to support the lifestyle you want. Or if you're already successful, do what all champions do. Decide to do better. Get the extra edge you deserve. This is a positive decision. You'll be very glad you made it, I guarantee it. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. You must do the things today that others will not do so that you can have the things tomorrow that others will not have. And there are no hopeless situations. There are only people who have grown hopeless about them. Yours truly. Are there any more questions, Pat?
Just some questions of people who have joined. Remember, you're going to be, or I want to tell you this, that any questions that you might have, you're going to be getting a welcome call from us probably tomorrow. I doubt it'll happen this afternoon. So that person will answer any questions that you have, and you'll have immediate access once you order and get on Member Central to email us or call the office. So just wanted to let you know that. We are all set.
Okay, thanks for listening, everyone. For those of you that are enrolled, new clients are right around the corner for you. And again, the 30-day trial, 30-day $1 trial offer with all the bonuses is only good for 1 hour, and that will be 5:30 Eastern Time. And this is the last time we're going to be offering that. And look forward to working with you, everybody. Happy New Year, and goodbye for now. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, thanks everybody. We're going to close this down now. Like Mike was saying, you've got, let's see, you've got about 55 minutes left to enroll. $1 donation, you can't beat that. It's going to a great cause, and we really appreciate all the kind words people are putting in. And we appreciate you taking the time to be here today so we could share this great information with you. So we look forward to working with all of you, and get enrolled if you haven't already by clicking on the Add to Cart button or just simply going to the website www.dollarbilltrial.com. Thanks, everybody. Make it a great day, and we'll see you soon.